We are reconvening again as the Data for Governance Alliance. This time we have started in Cape Town, where we are conducting our convening of bringing together African Union organs and Pan-African civil society organizations to strengthen their collaboration and to emphasize the use of data in advocacy work around issues to do with democracy, human rights, and good governance.
We are channeling African voices for African policy and we do this through policy briefs, research papers, an online platform, training, webinars, press releases, as well as these regional convening engagements.
This year, our convening is going to take a thematic approach. We are going to focus on different themes around democracy, good governance, and human rights. These include elections, child welfare, and constitutional changes of government.
I've been invited to speak on unconstitutional changes of government and elections and the role and activities that the Pan-African Parliament has been playing towards eliminating such forms of issues.
One of the most notable shifts from the OAU to the African Union was the pronouncement on zero tolerance for unconstitutional changes of government. But Africa has experienced no fewer than 10 coups in the last decade. And these are more often than not, lately, coups with popular support.
In my view, power lies in political parties. That's how I view it. Political parties play a very central role in governance. They decide who governs us. They shape policy. But unfortunately, we invest very little in it. We assume that dealing with a politician when they're in government, when they're in council, when they're now a president, it's much easier. But I beg to differ. If you don't deal with a politician, they are still at their political party, consider it a done deal. Because shifting what they failed to shift at a political party level is considerably difficult. Let me give you a simple example. IGERA works in peace building. If you are going to negotiate with a government on a position when there's conflict, you are 100% sure that the party comes with a position that they will whip their individuals that are negotiating.
Today's convening has given the opportunity to highlight some of the areas that we've been working with civil society organizations, particularly starting with some of the concerns in terms of democracy and elections governance, as has been raised by some civil society organizations.
We are going to have a fruitful discussion during this entire week and expect our civil society organizations to deliberate and produce a joint advocacy strategy with the AU organs on what they're going to do in trying to advocate for a change in all these different thematic areas that we've discussed.
We are very happy to work with the civil society organizations, and we have been doing that for a long time. And we have tried to mainstream their voices in the decision-making processes within the Pan-African Parliament. And we will continue to work, and this opportunity has been given to us to see the kind of support that can be given to us by the Data for Governance in terms of giving us the correct data to make those decisions.
At the ECOSOC level, we are continuously providing the needed spaces for civil society organizations to work very well with the union to support in the implementation of policies and programs of the union. And that is why we are introducing the African Union-wide Harmonized Accreditation Framework that will give civil society organizations observer status and consultative statuses to engage at the highest level.
I always say to journalists, when you are reporting after an election, what matters is not those who voted. Those who did not look at the numbers, that's your story. Unfortunately, our journalists are not covering that. And Cheryl, when you are looking at where our risks of peace, instability lie, those who are all quiet, you need to ask yourself, why are they quiet? What are they going to do if the leadership fails?
We're excited that today we had our official opening, which has set the tone for what we're going to be discussing during the entire week.
Very fruitful deliberations this morning on how what AU organs are doing, what the CSOs are doing, especially leveraging on data that has been collected on by Afrobarometer, and we can only look forward to more thrilling deliberations later in the week.